Suddenly, a shadow with teeth attacks the Beast Monarch at full speed. It's Kaisel. He is saved. The Beast Monarch attacks Kaisel with his claws, completely destroying the shadow. He looks closely as the shadow starts to reform into something. Jin-Woo suddenly appears with a kick from above. He kicks the Beast Monarch so hard that the ground is completely destroyed. As he lands, "Huh? Sorry, but can you take Thomas somewhere safe?" So it's true. A human carries the scent of the shadow bastard. A human, don't worry about us. He has an intense thirst for blood. And on top of that, he's not the only one. How is he able to generate a supreme being's power to this extent? He has a human body, as the Ice Monarch appears. The architect must have found a way. It's been a while since the Shadow Monarch made a deal with him, as insects start to emerge from the ground. Then can I eat that human's corpse? I've always wanted to know what another monarch would taste like. It's the Monarch of Plagues. Jin-Woo looks at them.
The king of snowfolk, the monarch of frost, has identified a foe. The king of beasts, the monarch of fangs, has identified a foe. The queen of insects, the monarch of plagues, has identified a foe.
It's now 3 versus 1, as they all let their energies go wild, creating a dark cloud above the city. Come forth! The entire ground turns black as Jin-Woo's shadows spread. Igris goes straight for the Frost Monarch. Assisting him is Iron, while Tank and Jima attack the Beast Monarch. Beru and Greed attack the Plague Monarch. Is this the new Shadow Army? The Frost Monarch inhales and breathes ice, completely freezing Jin-Woo's army, even Tusk and Greed. There are quite a few of them, but they're just a disorderly mob. Your soldiers won't be able to move a single inch inside this prison. Did you have to freeze my children as well? We were about to have a reunion. I can't believe he actually thought he could stop us using these shadows. How absurd. He must look down on us. What's more, it seems like he hasn't fully absorbed the powers of the Shadow Monarch yet. The Monarch of Shadows may have been the greatest one of all, but still, he should not underestimate the powers of the other monarchs. Jin-Woo crushes the ice covering his hand. You! As he spins his dagger and points at him. No matter what happens, you're going down. The Frost Monarch summons many ice golems. You insolent fool! Hey, let me in on the fun too! As she uses the dead hunters' corpses to create an army, they leap at Jin-Woo. She's using corpses? A golem tries to smash Jin-Woo with its leg. Jin-Woo dodges it, then climbs the golem and slices its head off. He lands as other golems attack him. He completely destroys both of them. He heads straight for the Frost Monarch, but the Beast Monarch gets in his way by attacking him. Jin-Woo dodges, and they both exchange attacks. You think you can hurt me with that little iron stick? As Jin-Woo slices his hand off. Not if this were just an ordinary iron stick. What? A large arm attacks Jin-Woo, but he dodges it. The Plague Monarch summons more arms. The Beast Monarch regenerates his arm. Jin-Woo sighs and looks at all the forces attacking him. The ice starts to crack as Beru bursts out and heads straight for Jin-Woo. My liege, how dare you lay a hand on my king, you insects? A mere shadow soldier was able to break out of my binding spell? How could a commander-level entity be produced by a human? Every single one of the Shadow Monarch's commander-level soldiers is basically a god of destruction. A child who fails to recognize their own mother must be punished. As she tries to grab Beru, Beru slashes her arm. You crazy wench. What? As Beru kneels in front of Jin-Woo. You truly are second to none, my king. You've been able to stand your ground against those transcendent beings. I, your humble servant, am in constant awe of your greatness. Several zombies try to attack them, but Beru slashes them all. Several arms attack Beru and Jin-Woo, destroying the ground. Jin-Woo is down as many ice spikes attack him, causing an explosion. But Jin-Woo deflects all of them. He looks at the Frost Monarch. How much longer will you be able to endure our combined attacks? A dagger sinks into his chest. I told you already, you're not going to make it out of here alive. You impudent human! How dare you say that to me, a monarch? He was stabbed in the heart, but I guess it wasn't enough to cause a fatal injury. As he charges at the Frost Monarch, he smiles as the Beast Monarch appears behind Jin-Woo, summons a large dagger, and slashes Jin-Woo across his back. Jin-Woo coughs up blood as Beru shouts, My king! I am Quaratia, the Monarch of Plagues. I am the mother of all insects that reside within the world of chaos. I will embrace you as my child, even though you do not recognize me. Let go! This is the end! You stupid peasant! What are you doing? Hurry up and help our king. The ice starts to crack. I will be the one to kill all our enemies. The ice shatters. Greed has broken through. That thing must have been a fairly strong warrior in its lifetime. The higher-ranking soldiers begin to wake up, as Tusk, Igris, and Iron burst out of the ice. But playtime is over, for your wound is deep. Oh, this? As both of them are left speechless. Status recovery. On the news in New York, people are watching Jin-Woo fight the Monarchs, even in London, Shanghai, and Paris. At the gate, it's almost as if a storm is raging around Hunter Sung Jin-Woo. As Thomas, who is being treated, asks, "What's happening?" I feel like I'm witnessing the end of the world. Is he really the Sung Jin-Woo I know? I knew that he's a hunter who can grow, but just how much stronger did he become in such a short amount of time? Igris fights against the Beast Monarch, while Greed and Tusk fight against the Frost Monarch. Beru slashes off the Plague Monarch's hand. This bastard! Jin-Woo appears behind her. The architect told me a prophecy, that I will die from the pillars of flames that hold up the world. But he didn't tell me whether that pillar will fall or not, as he slashes her face in a cross shape. Looking at the destruction in the city, I've been standing by for a long time so I could snipe, but I don't think this is a fight I can interfere in. Since 30 minutes ago, the elite assassins of the Fiend Guild have been dispatched all over the buildings around the area, and once they receive a signal, they will pour support fire toward the enemy like a heavy storm. We may be able to inflict lethal damage, but if that happens, how many of us would be able to survive? We would die if we failed at sniping. We would still die even if we succeed. Our opponent is a monster not even Thomas Andre could subdue. It's about time for us to make a decision. As a hand grabs him. Just sit back and watch. Who's there? Hunters who gathered for magical beast subjugation and evacuation were unable to interfere with the ongoing fight. They simply waited for everything to be decided. The end of the battle seemed to be nearing. As the Plague Monarch attacks Jin-Woo, it must be poison. Poison doesn't work on me. You insolent bastard! I will rip you to pieces. As she freezes, Jin-Woo activates the commander's authority. An overwhelming authority. I can't undo it. As he uses his mutilation skill to slice her into different pieces. So this must be death. A heavy darkness that humbles even us, who were created from darkness. How brilliant this darkness is.